I was recently asked by a student through social media, how do I feel worthy of financial success? It's apparent that this individual is not as viable financially as they would like, and they have an idea what that means. Without knowing exactly what each individual calls financial success, I can only generalize. But let's just say that you working for money all your life, sort of as a slave towards working, and buying things that are consumables that depreciate in value and keeping you in debt and compounding with interest on credit cards and things like that would be a burden. And I would imagine that that would not be considered as the most viable or most successful version of finance. And buying assets and putting money into investments that allow you to get compound interest and defer some taxation and allow you to have money working for you would be more masterful. I'm assuming that that might be more successful. But most people do is they actually make money and they believe that they can't afford to save and invest a portion of it. But in my experience, I've seen people that live in very, very low income positions and save a portion of it and gradually get them work their way out of that situation. So it doesn't matter how much you make, it matters how you manage what you make. And the hierarchy of your values is dictating how you manage that. And if you take a portion of it and defer gratification now and prioritize how you're spending now and put some of it to start working for you, you can, over time, with compounding and investing and looking for ways, constant new ways of being of service to people to generate more income, because that means you care about humanity enough to go out and find a way of serving people that generates an honest income and build a business, which is the most efficient way of growing your wealth. You have the capacity to do that at any one time. So the question is, what is the highest priority action that you can do today that will serve the greatest number of people in the most efficient, effective manner that's competitive, that provides a service that people will remunerate you for and take a portion of that? And instead of immediate gratification and consumables that go down in value, buy assets. If you do, you will feel worthy because you're doing great service and you will feel fulfilled and you feel worthy of that and your self-esteem is up and you will probably go out and if you put money into asset accumulation, it will work for you. I don't believe, I mean, I've taken people and assisted them in starting that pathway and opened up an investment account. And they started off with, they put in about $200 to start with. And then they put in $50 a month, $100 a month, 200 a month, and they gradually increased it and progressively increased it, and it started working for them, and they didn't rob it and they didn't take it from it, and they organized their finances. They put a depreciation account together, a taxation account, vacation education account, investment account, and they put a little bit, just micro amounts in it constantly, and manage money wisely. And when you do, you get more money to manage. Money circulates through the economy from those who value it least and manage it poorly to those who manage it well and value it. So if you value asset accumulation, you'll do it. You'll buy things that go up in value instead of things that go down in value. And you will then have money working for you as its master instead of having you work for it as a slave. So you have, it's a choice. It's a choice of values, and your values are going to dictate your financial destiny. If you have to have immediate gratification more so than a long term wealth building, then you're going to struggle and you're going to think of yourself possibly as maybe not as successful as you could be. But it all depends on your values. And by the way, if you choose not to build a big fortune and you live and work all your life, that's okay too. You're still a wonderful, beautiful individual serving the world that way. But I found that if you would like it to work for you, it is a deferred gratification and have the temperance and patience to put it away and let it work for you. If you do, you move ahead financially.